On this week's Tuesday Talk, we are answering a question from a viewer about how our months of travel changed our relationship.
Oh, this will be interesting. I hope it's all good.
I think it's good. I don't know how much it's changed our relationship. It just helped us learn about ourselves and us as a couple. So for instance, we are together 24/7 in what is essentially one room, the main room of the Airstream. And that's okay for us because we're both introverts, which means we're both in our own heads a lot. And so Steve could be sitting at his desk and I could be sitting over here on the couch for hours doing our own thing.
It's happened quite a bit.
And we are perfectly content. It's like having our own private space because we're both quiet and doing our own thing. We have headphones if we need them. But yet we could still have lunch together, or like I could say, hey, Steve, when you get a sec, I have a question for you. And then when he's ready, he can talk to me. And so it works out really well, even though we're in one space. Sometimes you still do need a little bit of private time. And so we do have the option of closing off the bedroom if you want to I want to just go take a nap in the bedroom. Or we can go on a walk. Steve sometimes went on bike rides.
Occasionally, especially in Bend, where it was really easy.
Yeah. So just ways to get out, and sometimes we'd walk together, but sometimes it would just be like, I'm just going to go for a walk. I need to clear my head and get some stuff and whatever. So, yeah, it was actually okay that we spent like every waking minute together because of that, I think, because we're introverts and we're not in each other's space or all the time.
Yeah, we're not all up in each other's grill.
Yeah.
You can't really, at the end of the day, you can't really ask your spouse, so, honey, how was your day?
Yeah, dinner time conversation.
Because the answer is, you know how my day was. You were sitting right next to me the whole day. So there's not that opening, I guess, that very common traditional opening. How was your day? You talk about your day, because in theory, both people
do different things.
Did different things. Yeah. So occasionally that might work if one person happens to be running around, but usually in this lifestyle, you know how the day for the other person went.
Yes.
So you don't have that easy conversation. So...
And I needed that.
What we did to fix that is we instituted alcohol.
Happy hour.
And that's when we would really chat about...
whatever we wanted.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But the big deal with that was, so we tend to watch something during dinner, and we sit at the couch, so we don't really have that opportunity to talk. But happy hour, we would try to always have it outside, so we're away from distractions of our desks and our computers and our phones and everything like that.
Remember that time all those cows were out there joining us?
We'd have cows join us.
That was Idaho.
But it gave us an opportunity to just chat about whatever we wanted to chat about, in a kind of relaxed environment. So that actually was really good for us because we were missing that for a while. Another thing that I was missing a little bit, and this has to do with relationships with others more than our relationship, was girl time. So
I'm not a girl.
No, he's not a girl.
I don't even try to fake being a girl.
You shouldn't try.
I am the most ungirl person you'll ever meet.
So I didn't really have, like, my girlfriends. Like, I'd have phone calls and stuff like that, but I didn't really have girl time. And when I went away for my friend's bachelorette party, that really became apparent because I had this amazing time with all these women. And I came back and I just was like, I love you, Steve, so much, but sometimes I need to be around women. And so that's something a little different, is that when we're here in Tucson, we have our life together, and then we have our lives apart, where I'm at work, or I'm out with my friends, or he's out with his friends. And while we do spend most of our evenings and things together, there's a little bit more separation and opportunity to go your own way and do your own thing, which I think is important in a relationship. And we were missing that a bit on the road.
It's very healthy to have something about your life that's not just the other person.
Yes.
Because that's like a single point of failure, right? And if something happens...
That's the engineer speak, yeah, it is.
If something happens, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
If you have nothing else.
And we don't have the same hobbies. We have a lot of the same hobbies, but no two people are going to have all the same hobbies. And so I want someone who I can knit with. I want someone who will watch girls movies, like girly movies with me. Things like that. And that's not something he wants to do, so I'm not going to force him to do it. And there are similar things on his side. And so...
I don't make her do web development with me. That's my thing. That's not hers.
And so it's nice to be able to get out and see other people and have your group of friends. And so we are still trying to work that out while we're on the road. Because we kind of did depend on each other a lot, which was fine because our relationship's really strong and we can handle that.
But I'm not a girl.
And I'm not a boy. And that...
Yes.
We learned that, and we need to remember that when we hit the road again, to try to make sure we make time to do our hobbies with our friends or even have Skype calls or something. We're still figuring that out.
It's a work in progress.
Yes, always is, always is.
Yes. But we're still together.
We are.
There's no talk of divorce, at least seriously.
No, there's no talk of divorce. One other thing I wanted to say is that because we were together so much and we were going out and exploring and hiking and all this other stuff, I didn't really push the whole let's go on a date thing. And this happens to married couples, I've been told, who have kids as well, where they spend so much time together, they're always with their kids, and they don't think about the fact that they might want to do something special, just the two of them. And so we weren't doing that either, and halfway through we went to a nicer restaurant, we got dressed up, and that felt really good. That felt like, again, it gives you an opportunity to talk about things that you don't normally talk about, even though you're always together.
Where was this?
Well, definitely Salt Lake City, which was the last one. But we also...
That was for our anniversary.
It was. But when we were in Utah, near Lake Utah, and we went up to that Thai place and had a nice dinner. And so we realized we still need to do that occasionally, even though we are together all the time and going out sometimes and exploring together. And so that may seem like dates, like all the time.
It's not the same.
It's not quite the same. So it's good to remember to keep the relationship alive and to have fun with each other and get to do things like that.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's fun for both of us.
Yeah. So I think that's it. I mean, it was kind of hard to answer this question because...
I was clueless.
Yeah.
And then I had to think about it for a while. And then some stuff came to me, like the happy hour thing and the not being able to ask your spouse how their day was.
Yeah. But I think it's just because we were together so much and that works for us with our personalities that we didn't really think about how we changed or had to adapt. But there was some changes when we hit the road.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
This is a major lifestyle change.
It is. It is. But we rolled with punches, as we always do, and stayed flexible.
That's right.
And everything's good. So, as always, it'll be a learning experience again once we hit the road again and try to learn from what we did this past time. So that's it for this week's Tuesday Talk. If you have a topic for a future Tuesday Talk about life on the road, living tiny, relationships, whatever you want, leave it in the comments below, and we will hopefully see it on a future Tuesday Talk.
Could very well happen.
Yeah.
Just don't make them hard questions. I don't like the hard questions. I don't like them. I like them nice and easy.
If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and we will see you next week.
Bye.
Bye, guys.